Hey family, I'm Yogi Farron and welcome back. We're on day 23 of your 30-day yoga challenge. Congratulations. You keep showing up for yourself and that's something to be celebrated. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, letting me know just how your flow is going at home. For today's flow, you'll need a blanket or block, so if you don't have it, press pause and take a moment to go and grab it. Once you've found your props, join me in a comfortable seat right in the center of your mat. Today's flow is dedicated to being still and being present. We'll move through a few seated asanas today that require us to be still. Once you've found your comfortable seat, place your hands on your knees and close your eyes. Take a deep inhale, bringing your shoulders up by your ears. Exhale and allow them to melt down towards your mat. Bring your hands right in the center of your chest, right over your heart chakra, and let's set your intention for today's flow. What are you bringing to the mat? What do you want to flow through today? Take a few rounds of breath as you zero in on that intention, your why that you're bringing to the mat. Take one more round of breath here. Sink into your mat. And on your exhale, slowly bat your eyes open. Welcome back. Release your hands by your sides. And on an inhale, raise your hands just about shoulder height. Take a moment to check it out, see if you're there. Clasp your hands and extend your palms forward. On an inhale, you'll raise your hands up above your crown and elongate that spine. On your exhale, sprinkle those fingers down towards your mat. Let's try that again. Inhale, extend those arms out in front of you about shoulder height. Exhale, let's bring those hands together, have those palms forward. On the next inhale, slowly raise your hands up above your crown, elongating that spine, sinking into your mat. Exhale, sprinkle those fingers down towards your mat. Perfect. One more inhale, extend those arms out in front of you, shoulder height, straighten that back. Clasp your hands together, extend your palms forward, exhale. On your next inhale, slowly raise your hands up above your crown, sending your hands as high as they can. Exhale, sprinkle those fingers down towards your mat. On your next round of breath, bring that left hand over to your right knee. Your right hand goes behind you and your gaze follows over your right shoulder. On your next inhale, you sit a little taller as if a string is pulling your crown to the sky. Exhale and return back to center. On your next inhale, bring that right hand over to the left knee. Left hand goes behind you and your gaze follows. On your next round of breath, your shoulders come up towards your ears and you exhale, allow them to melt down towards your mat. On your next exhale, return back to center. Inhale, bring that left hand over to the right knee. Right hand goes behind you, right about where your butt is. Your gaze follows. On your next exhale, return back to center. Your next inhale, right hand goes to left knee. Left hand goes directly behind you and your gaze follows. If placing your hand directly behind your butt is overextended, bring it closer to that left knee. On your next exhale, return back to center. One more round. Inhale, left hand goes to right knee, right arm goes directly behind you, and your gaze follows. You sit up tall. Exhale, return back to center. Your next round of breath, bring that right hand to the left knee. Left arm goes behind you and your gaze follows. Pretend like that tiny string is pulling your crown up. Exhale and return back to center. On your next inhale, slowly round your spine, sending your gaze to your belly button for seated cat pose. Exhale, reverse the motion, sticking that butt up as your crown and gaze goes to the sky. Inhale, round that back, sending your gaze to your belly button for cat pose. Exhale, reverse the motion, stick that butt out on your mat and send your crown up to the sky. One more deep inhale as you round your spine, sending your gaze to your belly button for seated cat pose. Exhale, reverse the motion, sending your gaze and crown up to the sky. Find a neutral position and root both of your buttocks into your mat. On your next inhale, you're going to slowly uncross your right foot and give it a gentle hug with both of your hands. Flex that right leg, and let's pretend that that string is pulling your crown up to the sky. No rounding of the back. Pretend like you're cradling a baby right in your hands, but instead, it's your leg. So let's love on our legs. One more round of breath here as both buttocks are rooting into your mat. Crown is extended towards the sky. Exhale, gently place that leg back where it came. On your next round of breath, we're going to do the left side. Take hold of it with both hands and flex that left foot. Sending your crown up to the sky, elongating your back, and rooting down with both buttocks into your mat. One more round of breath here. Perhaps you sit a little bit higher. Exhale, release that leg back down to where it came. On your next inhale, let's do the right leg, grabbing it, cradling it with both hands, allowing that right foot to flex in your arm, and elongating your back. No rounding of the back here. Send your crown forward, find a place of comfort here. Exhale, sink into your mat. On the next inhale, perhaps you sit a little taller. Gaze is forward, shoulders are relaxed. Exhale, place that right leg back where it came. On your next inhale, let's cradle that left leg, flexing that left foot in our right arm, cradling it, and sit a little taller. On your next exhale, you root further into your mat. One more inhale here, as if a string is pulling our crown up to the sky. Exhale, and let's replace that leg gently back where it came. Your next inhale, last cradling of the right leg, allowing that right foot to flex in our arm. We sit tall. Both of our buttocks are rooting into our mat. Crown is going to the sky. One more inhale here. Sit as tall as you have all day. Exhale, replace that leg back where it came. On your next round of breath, cradle gently that left leg, allowing your left foot to flex in your arm, loving on yourself. You sit tall, allowing both buttocks to root into your mat, gently cradling this leg. Exhale, and let's slowly replace it back where it came. Place your hands on your knees, and on an inhale, bring those shoulders up by your ears. Exhale, and allow them to melt down towards your mat. Bring both of your hands over to your right side and make your way to tabletop position on both of your knees. On an inhale, you're going to shift your body forward, and on an exhale, you're going to slowly guide your body in a clockwise position, clockwise direction, making your way towards your feet and then back up towards your hands. Let's take 3 circles in this direction, moving with our breath here. There's no rush. Leaning into what feels good. making our way from our feet up to our hands and then back around. Once you've made 3 full rotations with your body, all the way around, reverse the direction and go counterclockwise. Sending your butt towards your feet, having your body circle all the way up towards your hands, and making 3 full rotations with your body, 3 full circular motions, leaning into what feels good here. Once you made 3 circles, complete circles with your body, return back to neutral position. Bring your toes together, knees go as wide as your mat, and slowly guide your butt down to meet your feet. Use those hands to extend above your crown, guiding your forehead to your mat for extended child's pose. Arms can be fully extended, or you can allow them to rest on the mat by bending them. Lean into what feels good for your body in this moment. Take a deep inhale, and on an exhale, perhaps your torso melts closer into the mat. Leaning into our breath here, allowing it to guide our body in this place of stillness. Quieting all noise outside of this space. Being present in this extended child's pose. On your next round of breath, use those hands to help guide your forehead off the mat. Place one hand behind each other as you make your way back to your body. One hand at a time. Bring your knees together. Bring both hands over to the left side of your body and swing those legs out in front of you. Scooch your booty so that you're centered in your mat and you have enough space. And if you have your blanket or block, feel free to grab it now. I'm going to grab my block. And next, stick it right under your butt. Flex your feet and allow your hands to rest right beside your buttocks. Let's pretend like that string is pulling our crown up to the sky on an inhale. Exhale, we release further into our mat. Our toes are flexed up towards our face, and on an inhale, we sit a little bit taller, using our hands to guide our crown up to the sky. We exhale and sink further into our mat. One more round of breath here. Inhale. You sit the tallest you have yet today. Gaze is forward. Toes are flexed. Exhale and release. If you're seated on your block, take this moment to remove it gently. And next, slowly guide your back down to the mat. Well, first time to the mat. Like we're moving into Savasana, but not yet. On your next round of breath, I want you to bend both of your legs. And I'm going to scooch down a little. And on your next round of breath, press into the mat with both of your hands. They should be facing your mat. And take a moment to wiggle your toes. On your next round of breath, cross your right foot over to meet your left knee. Send your gaze up to the sky. Next, slowly lift that left leg. Take each hand and cradle it behind your left thigh, as if you're making a number 4 with your leg. Your right foot is flexed, located directly under that left ankle. Left foot is flexed as well. Gaze is to the sky. Take a deep inhale as your shoulders and buttocks press into the mat. You should feel a light stretch right on your right leg, right in the back. And if it's comfortable, gently place that right hand on top of your right knee. Don't press down, just as a gentle reminder that you were there. On your next exhale, slowly guide that left leg down to your mat. Release your hands. And next, release that right foot back to meet your left. Take one round of breath here, pressing both of your hands into the mat and both of your feet. Exhale and sink further into your mat. On your next round of breath, cross that left leg over the right leg and flex your left foot. Next, slowly guide that right leg off of the mat and flex your right foot. Thread your left arm in between that left leg and your hands clasp on the back of your right leg. Send your gaze to the sky. On your next inhale, you press down on that left knee, making a figure 4 with it. Right here, nice figure 4. Breathing into the back side of your left leg. If it feels comfortable, on your next round of breath, gently place that left hand on top of your left knee. Don't press down, just place it there as a gentle reminder. Left foot is located directly under that right knee and is flexed. On your next round of breath, you remove your hand and gently guide that right leg back down to the mat. Release both of your hands and your left leg follows. Take one round of breath here, pressing into the mat with both of your hands and both of your feet. On an exhale, you sink further into your mat. Back to the right side. Cross that right leg over and place your right foot directly under your left knee, extending your right knee out to the side. On your next round of breath, your left leg lifts off of the ground and is flexed towards the sky. You thread your right hand in between that right leg and clasp the back of your left foot. Right foot is flexed, located directly under that left knee. And perhaps if it feels comfortable, you gently place your hand on top of that right knee. Don't press down, just as a gentle reminder that you are there. Gaze is up to the sky. Take one more round of breath, sending it to the back of that left thigh. Exhale and slowly guide that foot back to your mat. Your next round of breath, your right foot returns to your left. Take a round of breath here, pressing in with both of your hands into the mat, both of your feet. Exhale, and you sink further into your mat. Your next round of breath, we're going back and we are crossing that left leg over our right knee, located directly under our right knee and is flexed. On your inhale, you slowly guide that right leg off the mat and flex your right foot to the sky. You thread your left hand in between your left leg and it meets your right on the back of your right thigh. Send your gaze to the sky. Press down on the mat with both of your shoulders and breathe into the back of that left leg. Perhaps on the next round of breath, you gently place your left hand on your left knee, just as a gentle reminder. Both of your feet are flexed towards the sky. And on your next exhale, slowly guide that right leg back down to the mat before your left foot meets it back where you started. Last round. On an inhale, you press into the mat with both of your hands and both of your feet. And on an inhale, cross that right leg over your left, placing that right foot directly under your knee. Send the right knee out to your side, and on an inhale, you slowly lift your left knee off the ground, flexing your foot. You thread in between your right leg, and your left hand meets on the back of your left thigh. On your next inhale, you send your breath to the back of your left leg, and on an exhale, you send your shoulders to sink further into your mat. Perhaps on the next round of breath, you gently place that right hand on top of your right knee, just as a gentle reminder, don't press down. I know it's tempting. On your next exhale, slowly guide that left leg back to your mat. And next, your right foot follows. Take one round of breath, pressing into the mat with both of your hands and both of your feet. And on your next inhale, we cross that right leg, that left leg over our right foot, flexing it right under our right knee. Next, we guide our right leg off the mat for our figure four. And we thread our left hand underneath to meet our right on the back of our right thigh. Our gaze is up to the sky. Our shoulders are pressed into the mat, and we're sinking in. Perhaps you place your left hand on your left knee just as a gentle reminder. And on your next exhale, you sink further into your mat. One more inhale here as you send everything to the back of that left thigh. Exhale, slowly guide your right leg back down to the mat. And next, your left leg follows. Extend both of your legs out in front of you as if we're moving into Savasana, but we're not. Next, bend that right leg and allow your right foot to rest right on your left inner thigh. If you have a block, feel free to place it right underneath your right knee for more support. Take a round of breath here, flexing that left foot, sending all of your breath to that inner right thigh. Perhaps on the next round of breath, you place both of your hands on your inner thighs, not pressing down, just as a gentle reminder, gaze is up to the sky. Exhale and sink further into your mat. On your next inhale, slowly extend your right leg back in front to meet your left. Exhale and sink further into your mat. On your next inhale, slowly bend that left leg, bringing that left foot to meet your right thigh. If you have your block, feel free to place it right underneath your left knee for more support, block or blanket. If it's comfortable, perhaps you bring both of your hands to rest right on your inner thighs. No pressure, just as a gentle reminder, gaze is to the sky. Exhale and you sink further into your mat. Take one more round of breath here, sending everything to that inner left thigh. And on your exhale, perhaps that left knee sinks further towards the ground. On your next exhale, slowly extend that left foot out to meet your right. On an inhale, bend both of your legs and give them a big hug, placing your hands right underneath your knees. If you're comfortable here, give a gentle sway from left to right, being sure to send your gaze up to the sky, following your breath, and swaying with control. One more round of breath here as you're giving a gentle massage to that lower back, leaning into what feels good for your body in this moment. And on an exhale, release both of your feet back to the mat and extend them back out in front of you. On an inhale, you bend both of your feet up and allow both of your feet to touch like we're in reclined butterfly. Both of your knees extend out to the side. On an inhale, we send all of our breath to our inner thigh. On an exhale, we sink further into our mat. On your next round of breath, bring both of your hands to rest gently on your inner thighs if it's comfortable. And on the next exhale, perhaps your knees sink further into the ground or get closer to the ground. Feel free to place your block or blankets underneath your knees for more support if you need it. Take one more round of breath here. Give yourself a big smile. Exhale. Bring both of your knees back up together, using those hands to guide you. Exhale and extend both of those legs out in front of you. On your next round of breath, bring both of your legs up to your chest, giving them a big hug and grab them with both of your arms. Next, we give a gentle massage in our lower back by having a controlled sway from left to right, gazes up to the sky. Lean into what feels good for your body right now. So if that means that you're in a place of stillness instead of having a gentle sway, then that is where you are. Perhaps you need to sway more to your left or more to your right because that's what your body needs. Lean into that. Find a place of stillness. Release your hands from your elbows and allow those feet to come back to your mat. Extend both of your legs out in front of you. And on an inhale, bend that left leg up, allowing your left foot to rest on your inner right thigh. Right foot is flexed towards the sky. If you need that blanket or block, feel free to place it right underneath your knee for more support. Your hands can be pressed into the ground or into your mat. Gaze is to the sky. Or they can gently rest on your inner thighs. Lean into what feels most comfortable for you. Take one more round of breath here, and perhaps on an exhale, your left knee makes its way closer towards the ground. On your next exhale, extend that left leg out to meet your right. On your next inhale, bend that right knee up and place it on your inner left thigh. Flex that left foot, send your gaze up to the sky. Hands are either pressed into the ground or you may allow them to gently rest on your inner thighs. Perhaps on the next exhale, your right knee gets closer to the ground. Take one more round of breath here. And on your exhale, extend that right leg out to meet your left. Take one deep inhale and bring both those knees up to your chest and give it a big hug. Next, allow that gentle sway from left to right if it's comfortable and if it feels good. If not, we are still. Take a gentle sway from left to right. Find a place of stillness. And on an exhale, release your hands. Allow those feet to come back to your mat. And next, extend them directly in front of you. Close your eyes. Allow those palms to face the sky. And yes, we are making our way to Savasana. Being present and being in the moment is something that 2020 has taught us that we must all do. Things change, life changes, but one thing we can do is be in the now. Honor ourselves in this moment and listen to our bodies and breath. That's us doing our part. Take one more round of breath here. Sending breath all the way from your head to your fingertips, down to your toes. Exhaling and releasing all that doesn't serve us. On your next round of breath, slowly wiggle those toes, wiggle those fingertips, and give yourself a big smile. Slowly bat your eyes open. Welcome back. And next, make your way to your fetal position. Bending both of your legs over to the right side of your body. Your left hand finds its way there too. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, slowly guide your head, body back up to your comfortable seat, right in the center of your mat. And once you found your comfortable seat, close your eyes. Take a deep inhale, bring those shoulders up by your ears. Exhale and allow them to melt down. Bring your hands right in the center of your chest. And I want to bring your attention back to your intention for today's flow. Your why that you just moved through. I encourage you to use this energy and apply it to the rest of your day, your week, or your year, whichever serves you the best. On the next round of breath, bring those thumbs right to rest right in the center of your eyebrows, giving your third eye a gentle massage. Your all-seeing eye. You did a great job today, family. Way to go. Namaste. Happy Black History Month, family. I cannot wait to see you on day 24 tomorrow.